Good day, everyone. We are the group 2, and our topic is all about pardon. Pardon is an executive clemency. Executive clemency refers to reprieve, absolute pardon, conditional pardon, with or without parole condition, and commutation of sentence as may be granted by the President of the Philippines. So, clemency is kaluoy. And then, ang nasa executive clemency is absolute pardon, conditional pardon, o parole condition. So, ang makagrant lang ani is ang President. In common parlance, to pardon means to forgive a person of his offense. So granting a pardon wipes off the guilt of accused and brings him to the original position of innocence as if he had never committed the offense for which she or he was charged. So, ang person nga magrantan og pardon is mawala jud ang iyang sala or iyang sala din mabalik siya sa kuan ba sa original position niya as of innocence. Next is the pardoning power of the president absolute. So first, pardon cannot be granted in cases of impeachment. So if you, for example, isa siya ka senador, so diyon i-impeach ba daw siya, dili siya magrantan og kanang pardon kay naman siya sa political. Second is no pardon can be granted for the violation of any election law, rules and regulations without the favorable recommendations of the Commission of Elections. So dili pwede grantan tong mga naka-violate any election law unless na ay recommendation sa Commission of Election. Then next is referral for comments and recommendations. Depending on the nature of the cases, the board refers matters to different government agencies for comment and recommendations. And then to the Secretary of National Defense and the Secretary of Interior and local government of cases involving crime against national security or public order. So, tanawan po na sa laing agency, especially sa Secretary of National Defense and Secretary of Interior kung kan majud kanang absolute ba siya nga kanang grantan bigid siya og pardon. And then to the Department of Foreign Affairs for cases involving alien prisoners. Alien prisoners is kanang mga foreign people bitaw nga na-commit og kanang mga offense diri sa atoa. Then ang Department of Foreign Affairs na ang magandala na nila kay sila naman ang nakabalo kung unsay i-file na nila. Then next is pardon can be granted only after conviction by the final judgment. So if kung dili pa convicted or wala pa ka na final judgment, dili ka grantan og pardon. Then kung napoy kanang kung i-waive nimo ang imong bitang ang imong kaso, like moamin na ka ba nga ikaw ang nakasala, pwede na ka magrantan og kanang pardon. Then number 4, a pardon cannot be given to someone who has been convicted of legislative contempt because it would go against the principle of separation of power. Similarly, pardon cannot be granted civil contempt because that would benefit the person who violated someone's right in a private legal matter. So, ang example aning kaning convicted of legislative katong para kang Laila de Lima bitaw, Senator Laila de Lima nga dili siya magrantan og kanang pardon kay tungod isa siya ka legislative ba, isa siya sa lawmaker diri sa Philippines. So dili siya pwede magrantan kay basin matik advantage niya ba kay siya gud ang ay usagod siya sa gabuhat og kanang kuan law. And then dere it's also established that the pardon cannot be used to release someone from civil responsibility such as paying court cost because the obligation belong to the person affected by the violation, not the state. So for example, kanang nakadisgrasya siya or nadisgrasya siya din gi kan siya sa confine siya sa ospital. So kato dili to tulabagon sa sa pardon kundi kanto siya kanang obligation to niya. Obligation to sa person nga affected ato nga violation.
Good day everyone. I'm next the Porter. Two types of pardon. Ang una ay absolute pardon. Is the total extension of the criminal liability of the individual to whom is granted without an condition whatsoever resulting to the full restoration of civil and political rights. Ang absolute pardon kanang imbis na convict na ka sa imong sala tas nagrantihan kay ang pardon ni balik imong civil and political rights or innocence. Then ang kadua kay kuan conditional pardon refers to exemption an individual within the certain limits or condition from the punishment which the law conflict for the offense he had committed resulting in the partial extension of his criminal liability. A kind of pardon under which convict is required to comply with in certain requirements. Kani siya is nakagi sunod nga kondisyon. Example, giignan ka sa presidente na dihar ka sa Mindanao, tas magbinutan na ka, then undangon tanan imong mga bisyo.
Good day everyone. And third reporter sa group 2. Example of conditional pardon. Robin Padilla was convicted in 1994 of illegal possession of firearms and spent time in jail before being pardoned and released in 1997 when President Ramos granted him unconditional pardon. Kani siya nga time si Robin Padilla na priso atong 1994 because of illegal possession of firearms. Nag-stay siya sa jail og 3 years before being pardoned. Gi-release na-release siya atong 1997 when President Ramos granted him a conditional pardon. Pardon refers to prisoners who are released on pardon. Pardon release og pardon. Mo na ang the conditional given to Robin Padilla. Mo na ang conditional gihatag ni President Ramos to Robin Padilla nga he cannot travel to any other country. Dili siya pwede mo travel sa other country, then he cannot get a permit to possess and gun again. Dili siya pwede makakuha og permit sa possess of gun again. In 2016 by the executive clemency by the President Rodrigo Roa Duterte granted Robin Padilla absolute pardon, restoring his civil and political right. In 2016, tungod sa executive clemency by the President Roa Rodrigo in 2016, tungod sa executive clemency by the President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, gitagaan niya absolute pardon si Robin Padilla para mo balik iyang civil and political rights. And a prisoners granted conditional pardon dies during the period of supervision, the probation and parole officer shall immediately transmit a certified pro copy of prisoner's death certificate to the board recommending the closing of the case. If ang prisoners nga naay conditional pardon kay namatay during the period of his suspension and probation and parole officer kay automatic na siya mangayo og copy sa death certificate para ma-close ang kaso sa isa ka prison. Upon determination that a prisoner granted conditional pardon has violated the condition of his pardon, the board shall recommend his arrest and recommendment to the president. Ang prisoners nga gitaga grantan og conditional pardon kay nakasala or gi-violate niya ang kondisyon, so pabalik siya sa president dito sa prisuhan.
Good morning, ma'am. I am next reporter. Qualified for pardon. Have been convicted of a crime. Kani siya, ma'am, is katong mga qualified sa pardon. Have served a portion of their sentence demonstrating some level of compliance with their punishment. Kapitong kini, ma'am, kay katong siyang mga nakaserve na og sentence nagbalik-balik. Show evidence of good behavior or rehabilitation during their incarceration or after their release. Kani siya, ma'am, dapat magpakita siya og good behavior during sa iyang sentence para magamay-gamay iyang sentence para dali ra siya makagawas. Presence compelling reason that justify being granted clemency, such as contributing positively to society or showing remorse their action. Kani siya, ma'am, is magpakita siya compelling reason nga ma-justify siya mag-granted sa clemency. Disqualified for pardon. Those convicted of evasion of sentence. Ang example ni, ma'am, is katong mintakas. Those who violated the condition of their conditional pardon. Nga ming supak sa conditional pardon. Those who are habitual delinquents or recidivists. For example, ma'am, kanang prison na 10 years din, magbalik-balik, commit siya crime nga simra gihapon. Those who are convicted of kidnapping for ransom, katong mga sugmungan, ma'am, kidnap. Those convicted of violation Act number 6425 as amended, otherwise known as the Dangerous Drug Act of 1972, or RE number 9156, also known as the Comprehensive Dangerous Drug Act of 2000 in other drug-related offenses. Katong siyang mga ma'am, kaning mga droga nga usog kay gamit sa mga tao. Those who are released from prison may constitute a danger to society. Example ni, ma'am, katong mga terrorists nga danger sa society.
Okay, good morning everyone. Good morning, ma'am. I am the next reporter. So, purpose of absolute pardon. So, first is to do away with miscarriage of justice. So, kanang walang bahala bitaw kanang maling paghatol sa iyaha or sa usa ka prisoner para magrantan siya pardon para masakto tong dili sakto nga pag-convict sa iyaha. Second is to keep punishment abreast with the current philosophy, concept, or practice in the administration of justice. So, ang punishment is i-same ra bitaw sa administration karon. Like, dili same sa una nga, og unsa ang imuhang crime nga nabuhat, maupod ang punishment nga buhaton sa imuha. So, unlike karon nga, ang punishment is same na sa, unsay gihatag sa administration bitaw. Then third is to restore full political and civil rights of the person who have already served their sentence and have waited the prescribed period. So, ibalik ang political o civil rights sa usa ka tawo nga nakahumanan niya og serve ang iyang sentensya o nakahulat na siya sa iyang prescribed period. Fourth is to avoid political crisis or tumultuous political situation, or i-avoid siya sa kinabitang gubot sa mga political situation. Next is how to avail the privilege of pardon. So, to avail of this privilege, a qualified inmate, his family or relative, or upon recommendation of prison authorities, will file a petition for conditional pardon addressed to the President. The request will be forwarded to the BPP, which will process the same, making appropriate action. So, ang pwede mo avail or mo file for conditional pardon is kinang ang inmate, ang qualified inmate, iyang family or iyang relatives nga para ma-address siya sa President. Then ang BPP mo kinang mo buhat sa or mo process sa usa ka kinang mo buhat sa action para ma-grantan ang usa ka inmate. So, before magrantan ang usa ka inmate, so there are factors to be considered by the PPP in recommending pardon to the President. So, first is the age of the petitioner, iyahang edad, the gravity of the offense, so unsa ka bugata iyahang offense nga commit, the manner which it was committed, the institutional behavior or conduct and previous criminal record if any of the petitioner. So iyahang kinang unsay kinang iyang behavior sa previous nga iyahang criminal record if naa. So extraordinary circumstances. The board shall recommend to the President the grant of executive clemency when any of the following extraordinary circumstances are present. So kinang ikuan sa presidente, i-recommend sa presidente nga magrantan og kinang executive clemency if naa sa usa aning A to E. So A is the court thinks the punishment is too harsh for the crime. So if kinang ang korte is yang na kuan nga bitaw nga ang punishment is kinang murag harsh siya kayo sa crime nga iyahang nabuhat, like layo ra bitaw kayo ang iyahang kuan, like bugat ra ang punishment nga nahatag sa iyaha kaysa sa crime nga iyang nabuhat. B is there are evidence that wasn't considered before the conviction which could have led to person being found guilty. So kinang naay mga evidence nga wala bitaw na consider nga na maong na kinang na guilty ang usa ka person. So C is inmate age 15 or to 17 when they committed the crime. So na-commit nila na nga crime, bata pa sila bitaw, 15 to 17, so mga dili pa sila dapat makuan ana nga age, but kinang na kuan na diha mo na nga edad nga ilahang na-commit ang crime. So D is inmate age 70 and above whose health could suffer from continued imprisonment as confirmed by Bureau of Correction, hospital doctor, and certified by the Department of Health. So if kinang inmate nga tigulang na 70 years old and above is og iyang iyang health kay mas mag-suffer pa siya if kinang i-continue pa bitaw siya priso. So i-need siya og kinang magrantan siya og executive clemency. E is inmates with serious, contagious, or life-threatening illness or severe disabilities like total blindness or paralysis. Like inmates nga kinang naay mga sakit nga grabe na nga mga sakit bitaw, like life-threatening or kinang total blindness, kinang mabulag or kinang paralyzed. Marato, thank you.
So I'm the next reporter. Other circumstances. When none of the extraordinary circumstances listed apply, the board can still assist, and suggest the President the possibility of granting the executive clemency to an inmate if the inmate meets the following basic imprisonment criteria. So, ang atong itackled is the basic imprisonment criteria. So, first is the inmate must serve at least 1/3 of their definite or total prison of terms. So, kinahanglan niya ang usa ka inmate is makaserve na siya at least 1/3 sa iyahang sentensya. So next is for the intermediate sentence. Inmate must serve at least 1/2 of the minimum term of imprisonment. So parehas sa siya is if kung maka-serve na ka og 1/2 sa minimum sentence is pwede na ka maka sulod sa requirements or criteria. So next is the inmate sentence to life imprisonment or reclusion perpetua with the possibility of a parole must serve at least 10 years if their crime were not covered by specific law. So mura gyapon siya if imong sentence is life imprisonment is na possibility na makuanan ka og parole and then at least makaserve ka og 10 years. So next is to those who original sentence were adjusted to a fixed term of 40 years under Article 70 of the Revised Penal Code must serve at least 13 years. So katudong naay sentensya nga 14 years giingon sa Article 70 of the Revised Penal Code nga kinahanglan nga nakaserve siya at least 13 years. You are qualified of the criteria of. And next is the imprisonment. Next is the inmate serving life imprisonment for serious drug offense, kidnapping for ransom, terrorism, plunder, traditional crime must serve at least 18 years. So katong naay mga sentensya na life imprisonment such as drug offense, mga kidnapping, then mga terrorism, mga plunder kay kinahanglan nga mo serve og at least 18 years. Next is inmate original sentence of death penalty which was reduced, the imprisonment must serve at least 25 years. So katong naay sentensya na death penalty is ma-reduce ang ilahang life imprisonment kung mo serve na sila og 25 years. So next is for the conditional pardon. An inmate should have served at least one half of the maximum of the original indeterminate or definite prison of term. So kinahanglan nga katong makuan ka sa conditional pardon, kinahanglan nga mo serve ka at least 1 1/2 of the maximum sentence. So if kung death penalty mong sentensya is kinahanglan nga mo serve jud ka at least 25 years aron makasulod ka sa conditional pardon. So notice to concerned parties. The board must notify the following personality or by registered mail when the prisoner is considered for executive clemency. So, first is the convicting or trial judge. So, kinahanglan nga na makonvict na ka dito sa trial court. Next is the prosecutor office. Next is the offended party or their immediate relative of the offended party cannot be reached. Next is this party have 30 days to comment on whether clemency should be granted. So naay 30 days nga gihatag nga aron mo comment sa clemency nga gigrantiyahan. So next is the publication of names those being considered for executive clemency. So katodong naay na considered sa executive clemency is i-publish ang ilang mga ngalan. So first is the inmate being considered for executive clemency have their name published. For those with life imprisonment under RA 9346, application happens once a week for 3 consecutive weeks. So katodong mga inmate nga na considered sa executive clemency, ang ilang ngalan is i-publish siya. So such as katong for example ni Ruben Padilla. So nagrentahan mo to siya og executive clemency, gi-publish ang iyang ngalan nga nagrentiyahan siya ato. So next is the anyone interested can send objection or comments about this inmates within 30 days for the release of publication. So gitagaan og objection or pwede ka mo comment sa inmates within 30 days before siya i-release in the public. So, next is the urgent cases when its service justice, the publication requirements may be waived or skipped. Next is the revocation of conditional pardon by the President shall not be reviewed by court. So, for the determination of violation of conditional pardon rests executively in the sound judgment of the executive, and the courts will not interfere by the way of the review with any of its finding. So kinahanglan nga i-determine ang mga violation of conditional pardon. Then ang judgment sa ka executive and the court kay dili na sila mo interfere in the way sa kanang mag-review bitter or naslay pangitaon nga mga something. Next.
So, good morning. Ako ang last reporter sa pardon. When the pardon grantee fails to comply with the condition of pardon, if someone granted conditional pardon breaks the rules of their pardon, the pardon is cancelled. The person can be sent to prison by the President according to the Administrative Code or prosecuted under Article 157 or also known as the evasion of service of sentence of the Revised Penal Code. So, if ang isa ka conditional pardon gi-break niya ang rules, so ang immediately makuha ang pardon ma-cancel, and isumon siya sa president para isumon siya sa president, then i-prosecute siya kung di siya mo adto sa president. Under the Revised Penal Code, a convict who violates that conditional pardon will face penalty of prison correctional in its minimum period unless their original sentence was for more than 6 years. In that case, they may serve the remaining part of their original sentence. So under po sa Revised Penal Code nga katong ning violate sa law kay mo ilang i-face to nilang penalty nga prison correctional. Pero if dili mo exceed iyang original nga sentence to 6 years above, so datura siya sa 6 years above iyatong padayon iyahang original sentence. So the difference between pardon and parole, so same sila process in how the petitioner apply, same sila sa tanan, pero ang nakalahi na nila ang granting authority. So in difference sa pardon of parole, the granting authority of the pardon is the president. Ang sa parole kay ang the BPP or under the Department of Justice or the Secretary of Justice. So this is the procedure on the executive clemency pardon in the Philippines. So in the first kay ang application. So the person seeking a pardon typically submit an application. So katuning mo apply, it's either family, PDL or recommendation by the agency. So review. So ang mo review ani kay ang BPP. So they are tasked to review if ang petitioner ba kay nag-serve na sa iyang minimum sentence para mo apply of pardon if yung mga binuhatan na to sa sulod kay nagbutan na ba siya. So decision, so ang decision na kay based on the review, the authority decide it may come to condition or restriction. This called include condition like maintaining good behavior or completing the specific requirements. So decision dato na siya mag-decide if grantan ba or delay. So implementation, once granted, the pardon is signed by the state. So ang magkuan sa pardon kay ang state president. So pardon is not a matter of right but a privilege given by the president. So this may involve notifying relevant agencies to update records or remove restriction related to the offense. So if ang ikapat nga step implementation, so ang kuan ni ang president, tas iya pang identify ang laing kuan nga i-update ang records, especially sa NBI nga na. So last is the effect. A pardon generally remove some or legal consequences of conviction. It may restore his civil such as voting rights and can sometimes mitigate the stigma associated with the criminal record. So ang effect ana kay mawala na dito ang iyahang mga criminal offense. Mura siya nakakommit og sala tas hugas kamay na siya, wa na siya tulubogon na to except if naay civil liability. So that is all a report of pardon.